National Geographic made me do this. I can't take these bugs anymore. I hate bugs. Get them away. Get them away. Wow, there's a neat one. Look at that. I haven't seen that one before. How long is this tongue?
If bugs make you feel squeamish, wait until you see where I'm going next. What you're about to see is not for everyone. You may find it disturbing. My next mission is to find the grossest bugs in the world. And it starts here in the Big Apple.
New York. One of the most diverse places in the world. But underneath, it gets even better.
We're heading underground to meet a bug that Americans spend billions every year trying to eradicate. And it's so repulsive, it can live without its head for 2 weeks.
I'm in a tunnel under Gotham City, and I'm here with experts in pest control, Ed DeVries. Ed, in your experience as king of the roach, where have you experienced the highest number of roaches?
In a tunnel, something like this, actually under a platform. And they were covering the walls, they were covering the ceiling, they were covering the floor where I was standing.
Was it like a spiritual moment?
Well, it certainly was. It was a moving experience.
If we're going to get up close and personal with them, we've got to turn the lights off. With night vision goggles, we can see them, but they can't see us. Okay, we're going to have to sit down and be pretty quiet. Roaches are incredibly sensitive to sound. They have tiny hairs on the back of them, which are so sensitive to vibrations.
They're often found in huge numbers in dark, damp places like this.
Roaches have a very special relationship with bacteria that live in their gut. And those bacteria allow a roach to digest just about anything. And if that isn't enough, a roach can live for a month without even eating.
But what really freaks people out is their ability to track dangerous pathogens around your kitchen. As some of us know, to our cost. And worse still, they can reproduce at a terrifying rate.
A single female cockroach, under perfect conditions,
can produce an extended family of well over 1 million in the course of a year. Inside her egg capsule, 25 baby cockroaches are waiting to emerge. It's the start of a new infestation.
And you know, what's interesting about cockroaches is that if they don't get enough to eat, well, they become cannibals. Although most people think these are the most disgusting things in the world, one thing is for certain. This is one of the most adaptable creatures on the planet, and they will be here much longer than we will.
While we leave Ed to terminate the roaches of New York, I'm off to find a creature that lives in the swamps of South America. In fact, I'm taking a bit of license here. This creature isn't a bug at all. It's the giant Amazonian leech. Normally, it feeds on the largest snake on Earth, the anaconda. Here to help me find one is Dr. Mark Siddle, an expert on Amazonian leeches.
So how big do these things get, by the way?
Probably up to 16 or 18 inches long when they're fully grown.
That's only slightly shorter than I am, huh?
We're going to use the traditional method, which involves just waiting out there in our bare legs and letting them attach. Hope you're okay.
So, there's came in an anaconda here, huh?
I hope so. If there aren't, there won't be any leeches.
How nice.
They first feel the vibrations in the water. And, you know, maybe from 20, 30 meters away in an environment like this, where you've got a little bit of open water, then they'll actually come homing in, swimming towards you. You might even see them if you want in the water if you look carefully.
Nice. Our presence had indeed been detected. And I couldn't feel a thing as it started checking out my leg to see if I was a suitable meal. So, when these leeches are homing in on us like Scud missiles, does it hurt when it bites you?
No, you're not even going to feel it. In fact, it may have already been attached to your leg. What we do is check your legs every now and then to see if anybody's attached. So far, I'm clear. How about you?
Hold on, you might have one on the back. No. Hey, clean.
Oh, I think I see something on your other leg.
You mean that leaf?
Well, it looks like a leaf. That's really what they look like to begin with.
Yeah, I feel a little faint right now.
Well, he's inserted a proboscis into your skin, and he's actually feeding on your blood. At the same time, he's actually dumping anticoagulants into your tissue.
If 10 of these were feeding on me, I'd be losing a pint every half hour. And given enough of them, I could be sucked dry. So I'm just gonna roll out of here. And, I've got a bag of blood on my leg. Bag of blood. So Mark, all this weight, all this weight is my blood. So what I want to know, to take a leech off, how do you do it?
Well, it's actually very simple.
And if you're faint-hearted, look away now.
Just apply some lateral pressure to the head end of the leech.
What Mark didn't tell me was that the leech had inserted all 3 inches of its proboscis into my leg.
Doesn't hurt at all, does it?
Doesn't hurt. I don't feel anything except that ant crawling on my leg.
Come on, just push sideways and he'll let go. There's his proboscis.
There's the proboscis. Look at that.
Full of blood.
Oh my God. Can you believe I do this for a living?
Withdraw it. And you're going to bleed, as I said, from those anticoagulants. When you take him away,
I bleed for you guys. This might look gory, but the anticoagulant that's causing my leg to bleed is really exciting the medical world. It's called Hementin, and incredibly, it can dissolve clotted blood. Gross as it may be, this bloodsucker could soon be saving the lives of stroke and heart attack victims. We've been incredibly lucky to find this giant Amazonian leech. It's pretty rare, so I'll leave it to digest my blood. And now, something to really make your skin crawl. Meet the bug that can live inside you, feeding on your flesh for weeks on end. Hardly seems a place to look for one of the grossest creatures on the planet. But here in Brazil, there's a bug that looks at all this flesh. It's a fantastic opportunity. It's one of the most repulsive parasites ever to get under your skin. It's called the botfly. Looks like an ordinary housefly, doesn't it? But trust me, this is no ordinary fly. This is Dermatobia hominis, the human botfly. Its babies have an endearing habit of feeding on living human flesh. But to get there, to get under your skin, they need a little help. And I'm going to take this little beauty and give it a head start. I'm going to introduce her
into a cage with some common houseflies. And the common housefly is one of at least 60 different kinds of insects that carry the eggs of the botfly. The bot will eventually choose amongst these houseflies and catch it in midair, and then she'll lay from 15 to 30 eggs on the belly of that fly, which has a glue that dries almost instantaneously. Did you see that? So the fly grabbed, the botfly grabbed one of these houseflies, and it's laid eggs on its belly. And what it'll do, yeah, there it goes, it releases the fly.
She will hijack some 16 helpers like this in her life.
It's very hard to train